Hi everyone, this is Amy POEPPEL and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my novel, Musical Chairs, which is going to be out in July, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my journey to publication because many people have asked me how I became an author. I wrote one book when I was in my 40s. That was my first book, and it's a book called Separate Bedrooms that was never published, but I think that that was the book that I wrote to learn what to do and what not to do in trying to create a really good narrative structure and good characters. And I got an agent with that book, but we decided not to try to publish it. And she asked me what else I had up my sleeve. And I didn't actually have anything up my sleeve at the time. But I ended up writing a book called Small Admissions. That was my first book. I was 50 years old when it published. I wrote this book from a lot of personal experience, both as a mom living in New York City, whose kids went to every conceivable type of school imaginable, but I really focused in this book on private schools, and also on my experiences working in an admissions office in a school in New York City. This is a comedy. It's about crazy parents in New York and their kids, and it's about forgiveness, and it's about acceptance, and it's about rejection and family, and it's just a heartwarming story and lots of laughs, I hope. After I wrote Small Admissions, I decided to write my second book, which is called Limelight. Limelight is also a New York City story. It's a book about a woman who ends up becoming the personal assistant to a big pop star who's been cast in a Broadway musical. And it's also a comedy. It's a lot about Broadway theater. It's a lot about parenting and New York, mistakes, and it's also just a fun, heartwarming family story. After I wrote these two books, I decided for my next book to step out of New York, at least for part of the plot, and I wrote Musical Chairs. And this book takes place in Litchfield County, Connecticut, and it's about two very best friends who are in a classical piano trio together. They've been best friends forever. And a woman comes to her summer house in Connecticut, hoping to spend a wonderful summer with her new boyfriend, whom she's just met. And over email, he ends up breaking up with her. Her adult children end up moving back home, and her 90-year-old father announces that he's getting married. So it's a complicated, fun family story that I hope will give you some laughs and make you think a little bit about male-female friendship and why some people think that that's not really a possibility. And you'll have to see in my book whether or not it actually is. So if you have a book in your head and you're thinking you might want to write, it's never too late. Just sit down and start working. It's really good if you have a friend to keep you company. And this is my writing companion. This is Tucker. And every time I sit down at my computer, Tucker is with me under the desk or in my lap or very nearby, encouraging me along the way. So good luck to everybody. Happy reading. Talk to you later.